Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so you'll be notified of more videos on our channel in the future. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to COD Trendy. TimtheTatman has a reputation of being super rude and comes off as a very huge jerk. He considers himself as open and straightforward, but there's a fine line between blunt and straight up scumbag. And in this video, we've listed several reasons why we think that. Number 1, he is fake. Twitch always strives hard to foster authenticity and sincerity through its platform. Millions of people have exposure to Twitch, which is why they expect their author to produce material that represents them and their preferences. Yet for gamers and streamers, posting scripted videos limits the credibility of the content. The humor seems to have been there, and the remarks seem to be well performed. You might be in awe to realize that Tim's fans have been able to identify it, but there's a hard stress on their preference for authentic content. When one of the community members found out that TimtheTatman was acting differently, he felt a sudden fit of rage within him. Number 2, bogus content. TimtheTatman is one of Twitch's most popular streamers. Since he was younger, much of his audience displayed an overwhelming lack of respect for the stuff TimtheTatman produces, and according to him, his videos were not humorous. Many critics found out that his videos are all about pranks that are just apparently funny and less about actual material. He noted how his pranks reached a few boundaries and stayed oblivious of the effect that it had on him. While we may feel dubious regarding his critique of the two very young adolescents, their voice must not be dismissed because it's all part of the culture of his fellow Twitchers.
I don't lose, man!
And now it's my turn. Ready for this, chat? This is why you watch this fucking stream right here. Yeah!
Sending you back to base.
Number 3, going too far. TimtheTatman was back at it again, only this time it came with some more criticism from his fans. TimtheTatman decided to test someone's patience, and because the planet is in lockdown at the moment, he checked out some of the Roblox players to see if he can spare any cash for a bite to eat. A group had entered the server and began interacting with the players to ask for some food. All went well before TimtheTatman had gone a little extra on the competitor who had just come out of his driveway. He ignored him and demanded that he get food, although it became obvious that the man was having a rough time tolerating it. When the fans watched this video, they were astonished at TimtheTatman's intrusion with someone's gameplay and totally ruined the time for him. Not only did this anger the survivor, but it also prevented him from completing his assignments, and fans went totally AWOL on it. Blind for money. Although his fans are still kids, he doesn't understand how blind people make money. In the wake of this, the people publicly pointed at TimtheTatman for his show-offs. Citizens admire individuals and actors who stay down to earth even in such a scenario, but they absolutely hate TimtheTatman and the way he speaks about his earnings and property. TimtheTatman spent a lot of time together, which is evident in his videos, but sometimes he speaks unsuitable things, which according to people must be called out for. Number 5, breach of privacy. Whether it's a matter of content, secret surveillance, or espionage, breach of privacy is a serious matter, and TimtheTatman seems to have gone far beyond that limit. TimtheTatman is always looking for new content on his channel, which is why he came up with the idea to joke around the server and see what luck he had in store that day. He came across and was trapped in a spooky lady's house, unable to find any room for an exit. He found a way out of the house, and in the same attempt to escape, he jumped over a random user's fence and then into their house. He had a sneaky idea to spy on the player who was sitting on the dining table. As exciting as it seemed to be, his fans couldn't help but point out how inappropriate this act was. The owner had politely asked him to leave, but TimtheTatman refused and began to take his clothes off. This was a deeply inappropriate act, and his fans were furious. Number 6, brutally frank. Despite TimtheTatman's sincere attempts to keep his fans in the loop, they feel that he takes things a bit too far from what needs to be revealed to the audience. It's hard for a celebrity like TimtheTatman to keep his life away from the camera. But people think that he is too open and he's got to keep a few things to himself because at times it can be excessive. People think that he should quit trying to act straight and realize that being honest doesn't grant you a free pass to be mean to others. This wraps up another video on our channel, which we hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed the stuff we put out in this video, then do drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos down the line. And with that, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.